EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today is the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Oilers taking on the Desperados of Buenos Aires. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they have...
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Argentina. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Davis now. This to Graham on the short pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Davis on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
It's that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On second down now, McCain. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime. Really, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's second down. To throw again, Davis. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. On 1st and 10, Davis firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. At the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Oilers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Gardner. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line. Up the middle they go. McCain. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Off play action. Gardner. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Davis now looking to throw on 2nd down. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Davis. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gardner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Back to throw. Gardner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try the left side. McCain. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Garcia. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Gardner under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Gardner. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, They've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And now out comes Houston. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davis. The connection made. It's Graham. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the left side. McCain. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Gardner. And that's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. Houston's offense taking over again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Davis. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Davis. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw on second down, Gardner. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Davis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now Davis from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Gardner. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McCain, a beautiful fake. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun, Gardner. He finds his man, complete. That's Garcia. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start right here in Florida. The New York Jets heading down the coast to take on Jacksonville. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The Eagles trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Rams looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Davis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Davis. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw again. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Davis. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Thomas brings it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Oilers are looking good here in the season openers. Are able to extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McCain. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. Davis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st down, McCain. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. McCain. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Now 3rd down and 7.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Davis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they bring out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. McCain. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Houston.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Oilers.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey. He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Dorsey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 3rd down, Dorsey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Runs over him. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now a give right side. McCain, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Desperados have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
First down, Houston.
Off play action. Davis. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Davis from the gun on 3rd down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dorsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here's Davis to throw on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Davis. That is intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Dorsey. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Off the play fake. Davis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Houston's offense taking over again. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Houston, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires, they go down to